Okay, and we are on. So, again, being unscripted, I figured I would just analyze aloud for your strange pleasure what it means to be human. And I don't know why I want to analyze that. But I can tell for one thing that being human means being flawed, like having these. I look a lot better on the camera without them. I don't know why I wear them anyway when I'm recording. Ugh. And having hair to brush out of your face. Well, most of the time. Some people are not fortunate enough to have that. um, and that's a human phrase. Very, very, that's human too. There are things that are deeper though than just the random things that I can concoct off the top of my head, like pondering why the clam chowder explodes in the microwave. Or perhaps one could actually be serious about being deep and wonder what we're all doing here, why it's so hard to live life, and why it's hard to figure out what we are good at or what we're meant to do, if that's your idea of existence. Or heck, why different religions always fight with each other, even. They're all looking for the same thing, trying to find what we're here for, and trying to become a better person and gain happiness, or whatever it is that they are seeking. They use different terms, but they are seeking the same thing. And why do we all fight that? Why do we fight with each other about being human? We're all human. And since moving to Chicago, I have seen quite a bit of segregation and whatnot. My hair. The people get along for the most part, at least in the neighborhoods I've been in. I'm not gonna claim to know about every neighborhood, but that fear of the other color of person is still there, and it's kind of weird. I can step into an elevator and there'll be a black lady in there, and I'm perfectly okay with somebody having a different skin color, but neither of us will talk to each other on the way down. Now, that may be just us being shy, or maybe we're shy and a little scared because we don't understand the other culture. There's a whole culture that sort of wraps around a skin color, and I didn't really understand that fully until I came here. I was beginning to understand it a bit when I still lived in Indiana, but living in Chicago tells a lot of interesting stuff. And another thing about humanness is that the depth of emotion, I suppose you could say. Because, yeah, we can be all happy sometimes, but sometimes we are really not. We can either be fiercely angry or extremely anxious, or really sad and gloomy or even depressed. And sometimes you can be all of them at once. And it's strange how human beings just they flow through these things so naturally. They don't even realize anything's going wrong. They think that if something is strange about their life, that it's probably someone else's fault. And honestly, maybe it's just that we react to things in a certain way and sometimes overreact because we decide everything is a life or death situation. And I don't know where we get the idea that everything is life or death, but sometimes it seems like we do. If I were to try and propose changes for the human race, I guess that it would be to promote more tolerance, though you probably heard that from a zillion of other people who are preaching the same thing. I'm more analyzing this, and it seems to make the most sense to me. If we were to all be able to tolerate each other for who each other is, that would make quite a difference in what everybody goes through. And maybe we wouldn't have to deal with segregation in the elevators or even in the trains and buses and neighborhoods even. Maybe they could stop warning people not to go to certain places because a completely different color of human being lives there. And for that matter, I wish that somebody would stand up and just start insisting that people don't they shouldn't refer to different colors of people as different races. How insulting is that? We're all one race. We're the human race. A race is a kind of being. Like, as opposed to the cat race, or the dog race, or a race of aliens out in space. We're the human race. We should be proud of being the human race. Dogs have different looks all about them, but they're all dogs. Same with cats. Same with those aliens out in space that we were just mentioning. Why can't we just all be human? Why do we have to know what each and every color is all about? I like one color as well as another. I admit I get a little scared of people's cultures sometimes. Especially if their cultures be very loud. But there's nothing harmful about different colors of people. Nothing harmful about different skin colors, hair colors, eye colors, body sizes and shapes. Why do we get angry at people for being different? Especially if they're not hurting us. It doesn't make sense to me. I don't know if it ever will. And I hope that I can live to see the day that some of that changes. But anyway, I could get long-winded just randomly talking. So I think that I will stop for now. If anyone has any questions, feel free to comment. And if you want me to address something in more depth, then definitely let me know. And thanks for watching, and yeah, take care. See you soon.